Here are your Facebook updates for July 14th, 2021. First, you ever notice how everyone tells you you need better creative or how creative or content is king when it comes to ads? Well, now you have some data-backed best practices from Facebook. They've announced their Creative Guidance Navigator to help you out with that. So there's some tips there, but check out this whole article or this whole detailed list of how to improve your creative. Next, if you ever wondered why you see the posts that you see on Facebook, this blog will tell you exactly why that is. We covered this a little bit, I think a few weeks ago for sure, with Instagram in particular. And now this one is specific to Facebook. So very fascinating stuff on why you see things in your newsfeed the way that you do. Next, if you ever wondered what's next for old Facebook, well, it shouldn't be any shock because a lot of this stuff we've covered in the past. They've got a post that they published, and there's 4 areas where their focus is going to be. And again, this is where we've seen stuff in the past few weeks, even the past few months of updates: privacy-based ads, product and business discovery, commerce, business tools in general. Seen a lot of tools pop up to make things more helpful for us business owners. And next, Instagram is continuing its focus and I guess you'd say prioritization of video. And they're moving away from photo sharing is what this original tweet said. And Adam Mosseri confirmed this is an accurate take of what we're doing. They're not abandoning photos by any means, but they're moving on with the times because people like them videos. Next, this popped up in the Digital Distillery group, adding a phone number for call extensions from the website. So it seems like a new feature. I haven't seen it, so I don't know too much about it, but keep an eye on that. It seems like a cool new feature for phone calls. And next, we get the lightning round. Ding, 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 ding. Woo, yeah. You know what? I don't even have to go fast in this lightning round because this is the shortest lightning round in the history of me doing these updates. Maybe in the past, there were other lightning rounds shorter than this, but let's just get going nonetheless. So you may have seen that there is a new kind of reporting graph in your campaigns or ad sets. I look at this all the time. But I noticed like these little dots here. I was like, what the heck are those dots doing on my reporting graph? Well, that's showing significant edits to campaigns and ad sets and ads and things like that. So I thought that was crazy fascinating. Very cool to see, very helpful too, honestly, when you're looking at a lot of ad accounts to just remember like, well, what have I done in here lately? And it's kind of cool to see like, well, maybe this dot here cause a spike, and then we had a couple more things that just kept on going, and then who knows what this break is from. I think from this particular one there might have been a pause in the client, but who knows? I don't recall. I just know there's a gap here. And then lastly, you remember those Sky Mall commercials? Well, if not, you're most likely a millennial or Gen Z and should read the article. Well, guess what, Stacked Marketer who posted this? I am a millennial. And I did read the article because I didn't remember those commercials. But then I realized, hey, that's kind of misleading because it wasn't like a commercial. It's the magazine in the airplane. It's like, oh, I remember that. I do remember seeing those magazines. So a little deceiving there. But it did get me to read it. Maybe that's what they wanted. So what it's just talking about, I did read the article. It was fascinating and kind of hilarious, showing some of the products that Sky Mall was promoting. It was basically like the most random gadgets you could imagine. And the way they put it was things that you definitely do not need, and solving problems you definitely don't have, like a cereal dispenser. And the example they gave was like, man, do you ever find that pouring cereal from a box is just too hard? Well, here's a product that solves that. So all they're saying is Instagram's kind of turning into that. And I've seen that as a theme. We've seen that in other updates and just marketing in general. A lot of what's going on isn't that much different than what's happened in the past. Just maybe the medium and the channels have changed. So that's it for today. I will see you next week.